Hey guys, Caroline here. It is the 10th of December today, 2018, and this is my diary video for week 15. So at the end of last week, I was just underneath 3,000, and I have nicely surpassed that now. I'm looking at my monthly stats here, and I commented last week that November had been my lowest month so far at just over 600, and now 10 days into December, already at 4. So if this continues throughout the rest of the month, over the next 3 weeks, it's going to be a nice, profitable month. So my profits this week have come from quite a few places. Oh yes, another thing that I noticed today, I've placed over 1,000 bets. So one thing this profit tracker, which is on OddsMonkey, I don't actually use this to track my profits as such. I use my spreadsheets for that, which is why I've got things like this £87 showing for today. That is a manual adjustment that I've put in. Whenever all my bets are settled everywhere across the board, I can sort of reconcile my accounts everywhere, and then I'll adjust this to show what my actual profit is based on my spreadsheets. But I use the profit tracker to keep track of every single bet that I place so that I don't miss anything. And yeah, over 1,000. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, so let me show you where the profits have come from. I'll come back to that one in a moment. So this is Redbet. So as I mentioned last week, I've been trying to sign up for some more offers this week. This is to try and get sort of advent calendars offers. So I've been signing up to some bookies and some casinos as well. So this one here was a particularly lucrative offer. Basically, they give you a £50 free bet, which is what I did. So I did the maximum offer, got my £50, got the free bet, made about 35 quid on it. And I also got another £50 free bet from Leo Vegas, but that one was an email offer, so it wasn't on the website. It's one that came through the email. So they were very nice. Also this week, casino. So I've highlighted in yellow here the ones which are just for this week. All the others are from the previous week. If you add all this up, it comes to £95 profit for the week. Now, if you have a look in this column here, this is how much I have wagered. And you can see all but one here, this one here. This one I lost. This was a welcome offer where it was a £10 deposit and I lost the whole lot. I busted out. Now I can't remember why I did that. Usually welcome bonuses like that, which have got a high wagering requirement, I would ignore, but there was a reason why I did. I think it was because I was getting cash back or something. Anyway, other than that one, all the others are no wagering. These were all free offers that came from the advent calendars, and I've managed to get quite a bit of profit from them. There's a couple here which say multiple slots, and that is where I have used, you know, different kinds of strategies, different spin sizes, different slots throughout the wagering process in order to try and extract some money out of them, and it's been successful. So £39 on that one, £12 on that one. So yes, now I haven't done any other casino this week, just the ones from the advent calendars. They've actually keeping me quite busy doing those. Some of these took quite a lot of time to do. Yes, so that's casino. Now that screen I was on a moment ago, Villarreal, Celta Vigo. This was a match played on the 8th of December, and this was one where I had a 2-up come through. This is the first one. Now, when the team first went 2-up here, so it was no, other way around. It was here. Yeah, it was on Celta Vigo that I was on, and when they first went 2-up, there was no profit to be made. So I didn't cash out then, but it was late in the game when Villarreal have come back. Yeah, they've scored their goals in the 83rd and the 87th minute. So at this point, because it was so late in the game, the odds weren't good, but I cashed out at that point and I managed to make £7.67 in profit. So I was figuring at this point, what is the chances of them scoring a third goal to equalise in just the last few minutes? I thought probably not good. I thought it was good to cash out, so I'm glad I did. If they had scored a third goal, then of course I would have, you know, I could have potentially won a lot more, but it was just as well I cashed out on that. So that's my first 2 up. So yeah, only £7 on that, and I'm already down over £20 in qualifying losses for that. So I still need a big win with 2 up, which I haven't got yet. But anyway, right, and lastly of interest this week, this is a screenshot from my Betfair Sportsbook account. If you have a look here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and zoom that in a bit. Ugh, no, quality is not good. But this is a hashtag odds on that, and if I come over to my YouTube channel, this is something I've talked about a few times, advantage play in match betting. So I did a video on this about a month ago, and then I followed that up a few days later. And what it is, if I come onto the video, I'm not going to play it, but yeah, this is an example from Paddy Power, and they invite you to bet on one of their special markets. So in this case it was this odds on that, and the thing with these markets is you can't lay them. There isn't an equivalent market at the exchange, so it's basically a punt. However, if it loses, you get your money back as a free bet. So if that happens, all you lose is the money on what you would lose on a free bet. So on a £10 free bet, you typically make maybe £7.50. So you've lost the £2.50 difference there. But in this case, it came through. I'm going to zoom that back out again because it's annoying me. So I won £40, which means £30 profit. So these have been very profitable for me doing these, which is why I've talked about this a couple of times. So do go and watch that video. So I published this on 14th of October. So go and watch that video. I've talked about this a few times. It is surprising how much money you can make with those. So coming back over here then, yes, pretty pleased with how it is all going. I've had a couple of comments on YouTube recently where I've been posting about being gubbed from certain bookmakers. They're saying, you know, it's the end is in sight, and it's certainly annoying that I'm gubbed from certain ones. I keep seeing like the William Hill offers come through, and I think, oh, I can't do that anymore. So yes, it's annoying that I have been gubbed, but there is still money to be made. Oh yes, I counted up how many bookmakers I had. Let me just go and find it. Right, I'm now signed up to 41 bookies and 36 casinos. So that's quite a few accounts. Yeah, so still plenty of money to be made. I'm looking forward to the rest of this month, hoping to hit about 1,000 for this month. That would be rather nice. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that is it for this week. Thanks very much for watching, guys.